Hello students, welcome to the refresher course on Introduction to C Programming. So we will start with the next session, that is the conditional constructs. If you just look at the switch case, this is what the switch case. Let's proceed for the explanation. Switch case. So in the switch case syntax, we are usually dealing up with the case statements. These specify the values which may be integer or character constants and action to be taken based on the value matches. So it perfectly depends on which value of integer or the character constant is selected. So if the break statement is to end each case, so wherever the break is observed, it is simply to end the switch case. Okay, or you can say the related case. So next is nothing but the for each case there must be the break. If someone don't provide the break for, let's say, the case 1, then obviously the immediate next case will be in the execution. So that is what the meaning of this entire pair. So next is nothing but the default statement is optional and is used for handling the situations where none of the case statements are evaluated as a true. So when none of the case is simply not executing, so the default statement is executing. So the default is simply the optional one. It is perfectly depending on the programmer whether he want to provide or not. Next is nothing but the case and default statements order. It can be in any order. So let's see the syntax for the switch case. This is what the syntax for the switch case. Here the keyword which we are going to use, that is the switch variable or expression, will decide which specific case is to be in the execution. Let's say if the value of variable is 1, case 1 will be executing. If variable is showing the value as a 3, then case 3 will be executed. If variable carries the value 5, then it doesn't matches to any of the case. So the default statement will be in the execution. So this is what needed when we go for, let's say, the switch execution. Now we will move to the programming part. Let's see how to execute the switch. So this is what the Turbo C++ IDE. I will just modify this particular thing for the switch case. So let me just delete this existing code. This can be deleted directly. So here I will just declare some of the variable. Let's say int a equal to 11, comma b equal to, let's say, the value 8, and complete it. Or let's say additional switch variable, let's say it is ch. So this is where I just completed it. Now what I will do, I will just proceed to define the switch. So let's say it is the switch. In the switch I will just mention the character, that is ch, which is nothing but of integer type. So ch is having the value that is integer, which can be accepted from the user. Let's say I am going for here ch equal to 2. So let's start the switch. Switch is started over here. So case 1, case space 1 colon printf entered value is, what is it, 1. Okay, so here put the semicolon, then put the break. So this is what we have done for the case number 1. Same is to be done for the next of, let's say, 3 or 4 cases. So I will just copy this and paste it Similarly on the next line paste it, similarly on the next line paste it. So here I will just do the changes accordingly. Case 2 entered value is, let's say, 2. Here it is 3, here it is 4. So related cases are 4 and this is 3. Okay, I will just add one more statement over here. Let's say it is the default statement. Enter value between, let's say, between 1 to 4, 1 dash 4. Okay, this is where we completed the default also. Now this is the code where I have written the syntax for the switch, completed. Now few part is remained in this particular code. Why we selected a equal to 11 and b equal to 8. For the moment just forget about it and let's see what exactly this code is doing. So this code is showing me certain warning because I have not provided here the a and b to be used in the code. So let me just execute it. It is showing entered value is 2. Why it is showing like this? Because ch is equal to 2 and accordingly the case number 2 will be selected and it is giving the entered value is 2. Now if I vary this particular value, let's say 4, then the output will be accordingly entered value is 4. If I select here 5, case number 5 is not provided, so it will give me the output, that is enter value between 1 dash 4. Now the thing is, let's use this a equal to 11 and b equal to 8 effectively in the code. So for that purpose we will just perform certain operations. Okay, let's say these operations will be like performing the addition, subtraction, multiplication and division between these two numbers. Okay, so here we will ask the user printf, let's say, enter your choice. So this choice will be accepted. So scanf, since it is the integer type of value which user is selecting, so and ch, so based on this value the operation will be selected. So here what we are going to do is select the appropriate operation. So let's say if the choice number 1, case 1 is selected. Okay, so here I will just put the additional message printf. This message, let's say for 1 it will be addition, for 2 it will be subtraction, for 3 it will be multiplication, for 4 it will be a division. So these are some of the operations which we are going to perform. Okay, this is in short just I mentioned over here. You can just specify or elaborate it further. Now in the case 1, since we are going for the addition, let me just specify it. It is %d comma a plus b, since this is what the value I want to add. Now the same kind of statement I need to copy and paste in the further part of the code. So I will just copy this statement and I will just paste it here. Okay. So here I just need to specify subtraction. In this third case it is the multiplication. So I will just add here multiplication. So So this is how it is done. In the last case, again it is to be done with the different operations. So this time it will be a division. So let's divide it. So let's proceed to execute this code. Now actually the warnings which we obtained in the earlier case, now it should be gone because we are using this time the variable a and b in the code. Now see, warnings as well as errors are zero. Now let's run it. Now this is where the message for the user, one is for addition. So if I press let's say 1, I will get the addition between the two numbers. So it will result in 19. So that is 11 plus 8. Okay, so let me just add one more statement over here, that is slash n. Okay, this will guide me that the menu is operations. Let me just add it r. I will just add here slash n. Okay, now let's execute it, compile it first of all, then run the code. Now it will guide us. Operations are 1 for addition, 2 for subtraction, 3 for multiplication, 4 for division. So let me just perform multiplication. So 11 into 8, that is 88. Now let me just play with the one more thing, that is break. If I just remove this break, okay, this can be done either by directly deleting it or just I will just follow this particular statement, that is commenting this break, which is for the case 1. So if I comment it, I will not get any error or warning, but rather the result will be quite different. Now see, what is the result? It is getting like 193. Actually it is 11 plus 8, that is 19 for the case 1, and 11 minus 8, that is 3 for the second case. So this will suggest that if we don't put the break for case 1, directly the case 2 will be in the execution, which will provide the wrong result. This is all about the switch case, where we can just say how to use the switch in an effective manner. Let me just change this program for switch. So this is all about switch. Thank you everyone. Thank you very much for the patient listening, as well as follow the all related terms and practice it